Alright, Shalom, this is Gamal Yala, the Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim pushing out this truth and sincerity. It's a quick lesson. It's going to go into, as you saw in the video, that was a video pertaining to Mark Zuckerberg, which he has basically poured a whole bunch of money into an underground bunker in Hawaii. Says he spent $100 million. You know, I think it even said it's blast proof. You know, he's got tunnels, helipads, and you know, he even said that it's the biggest, one of the biggest developments in modern history. And so that goes to show you that these wealthy people with money, with the super rich, they know that something's getting ready to go down, you know, because why would he spend all this money? You know, most super rich people, you know, they'll get a big mansion somewhere in Beverly Hills, or, you know, somewhere in Switzerland, you know, somewhere where, you know, just get a big elaborate mansion. But you have a lot of super rich people that are starting to get vacant missile, old missile silos, you know, underground, you know, they're starting to inhabit underground areas. Now, reason being is because they obviously, they know information that the average citizens don't. You know, they know things, they get inside information, they know the trends of the economy, they know the, you know, they have meetings and they meet with other people about the times. So everyone feels it, you know, the average person, you talk to them, you know, about what's going on today, and everyone can feel that, everyone can sense, unless you just live under a rock, but people are starting to sense that we're close to the end. You know, we're in the end times. You got movies coming out like crazy, you know, a lot of apocalyptic movies. You got Leave the World Behind, different things coming out. So you have a lot of signs that are happening now. It's all obviously signs sent from the Heavenly Father. You know, he's speeding up the time, so to speak, and prophecy is coming to pass quickly. You know, and we know that because, you know, we study the scriptures. We know what to look for. You know, we have insight on what's to come. So this is Amos 9:2. It says, though, let me see. Okay, let me start at 1. And I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away. He that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. So this is talking about the wicked, because the Lord is going to come with, you know, a great judgment, which is going to be thermonuclear destruction upon America. But it says that those that flee of them shall not flee away. He that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Because you're going to have certain wealthy elites that are going, they're not going to be, you know, they're going to escape the nuclear destruction, you know, certain of them, you know, because they're going to be underground, or some of them may be, you know, they're going to try to go into space. They're going to try to go into satellites. You know, So they're going to try to, remove themselves from that judgment. But it says they're not going to escape. Verse 2, it says, though they dig into hell, and we know that hell isn't a place where you go at the end of your life where there's a man with a pitchfork, a red man and a pitchfork. There's no such thing as hell. Hell in this case is talking about the ground, okay, the grave. So it says, though they dig into hell, which is the ground, it says, thence shall mine hand take them. Thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. So the Lord, though they dig into hell, which is, them going into those bunkers, those underground bunkers, thence shall my hand take them, because the elect, after we're delivered, so how it's going to play out is the Lord is going to deliver the elect via the UFOs, what they call the UFOs, or the chariots in the Bible. All right, so the elect is going to escape the thermonuclear destruction. The elect is going to escape the missiles, but then you also going to have the elites that are going to escape it, because they're going to be down. They're going to have that money and resources to be able to, escape it. But after we get done, after we're delivered, and we go through the wilderness, the time of the wilderness, the same way we went through the wilderness in Egypt. We're going to do as what the scripture says. We're gonna it says, then shall mine hand take them. So the Lord is gonna allow the elect to go find the elites wherever they may be dwelling at. All right, and they're gonna go head first into slavery for all the things that they've done, including destroying the whole earth. Because when you look at the earth and its condition, the water's polluted, the air is polluted, people's minds are polluted, and the list goes on. There's GMO, everything's fake and corrupt, but they're gonna have to be judged for that. They're gonna have to pay for that. So that's why they gotta go head first into slavery. It says, though they climb up to heaven, and like I said, in this sense, heaven is not talking about the kingdom of heaven. It's talking about the sky. The Bible speaks in metaphors. So it says, though they climb up to heaven, which basically means the elites, they're going to try to escape. Some of them are going to try to go to the satellites. Because like I said, they're going to have warnings. They have all that money, so they get information first of what's coming. So they're going to, get that information, that classified information, and and escape. But it says, thence will I bring them down. So the Lord is still, like I said, though they might escape it for a moment, it's not going to be for long. The Lord is going to allow the elect to bring them, to discover them from wherever they be hidden. Another one that says, this is Isaiah 49:23. It says, and the kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth. So the kings and the queens, it says, the kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. So the kings and queens of this society, they're going to be our servants. Who are the kings and queens? The ones that have all the, the ones that have the rulership of the earth, starting with the elite banking families, at the top of the list. I did a lesson going into the wealthiest families on the earth. It mentioned the Waltons that own Walmart. You have there's a bunch. There you have the family, the Saudis that own all the oil. The Saudi royal family, they own all the oil. But all these individuals, they're below the actual real elites, which you're not going to hear about those. You're not going to hear about those families because the real wealthy elite families, they pay for secrecy. They live in secrecy, talking about the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and, the list goes on. Say there's 13 families. But the reason why you don't ever hear of them is because they're the shadow. They're in the shadows, man. You won't really hear about them because they have all that wealth and they pay good money to stay a secret, to remain a secret. But they're the ones that really call the shots. They're the ones that actually finance countries. They finance whole countries. We go small businesses go to they go to the banks for loans, for a business loan to get started in business. But you have countries. Who do countries go to? They go and get their money from the wealthy elite, and they have trillions worth of dollars, trillions worth of net worth. You can't even calculate it, how much net worth they have. But it says, they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth and lick up the dust of thy feet. Yeah, so they're going to bow down to us. That's what it means to be blessed, is when you have people actually bowing down to you, and soon all the nations, all the people of the earth that aren't Israelites, that aren't the chosen people of the Most High, they're going to bow their face. They're going to be tributaries unto us. Tributary meaning, they're going to be citizens, servants. They're going to be subjects. Just like you can't have rulership without having subjects. How can you have just a society where everyone is on top? Everyone is the elite. No, somebody's got to be on top. In order for somebody to be on top, somebody has to be on the bottom. So you have to have a working class. You have to have subjects. All right. But the difference with our rulership, because one might say, oh, well, that's not right, to have other people in slavery. Well, the difference with our rulership is we're going to do it the right way. We're going to rule the earth in righteousness, put everything back in its proper order. The animals are going to be, at peace. They're not going to be, the fish aren't going to be swimming in polluted waters. The animals aren't going to be in mourning, and whatnot. So, everything's going to be brought back in its proper order. All right. And we're going to show these people how to live, man. It says, and thou shalt know that I'm the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. So that was pretty much the point. Going back into this guy, Mark Zuckerberg, and he's a millionaire. He's a millionaire. He's not a dummy. He's not just going to spend $100 million, for no reason. He knows what's coming. He's like, look, I got to secure my safety. So he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that whenever this thing does collapse, that he's going to be all right. So that's pretty much the point. Giving all praises to YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakwadash. Shalom.